Hey guys, welcome to Tech Approved. So today we're going to be taking a look at the GeForce RTX 3060. So today's a pretty exciting day as we had CES today and we had some crazy announcements from AMD showing their new desktop and, well, not really their desktop, they already released those, but their laptop CPUs, and we also had Intel show us a little bit of stuff, and we had a lot of cool stuff today. But I think the highlight for me today was definitely the RTX 3060. So starting at $329, we have this new graphics card, and we already had the 3060 Ti, which is $400. So I think it's definitely going to be interesting to see which card will be better in terms of value. I do personally believe that the 3060 Ti will be the best value card, as it does offer quite a lot more performance, as I'll show you guys with their raw CUDA cores. So I think it will, in terms of raw performance, be a much better card. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see, and we will have to wait for benchmarks to truly know what the actual differences in performance are. So these cards will basically be the cards that will allow people to make under $1,000 PC builds, which will be like the main builds I'd say that most people would get rather than a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. So if we go down here a little bit, right now Nvidia hasn't really shown too much about this card. We don't really know what it exactly looks like besides just this one little picture that they've given us. So most of this page is just talking about the 3060 Ti, and not really the 3060, as the performance page doesn't even mention anything about the 3060 currently. It just talks about the 3060 Ti, and the 3060 page is literally called RTX 3060 family, so they really are not really giving much information about it. An important aspect of this card is definitely as it does have DLSS, and we all know how powerful DLSS is. And I think this will be one of the biggest advantages that this card will have. As for $329, a card with DLSS and a lot of power RTX, I think it's a crazy amount of value. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this card actually performs compared to the 3060 Ti, as I think the 3060 Ti is the main card that's competing with this, really. The difference in price is not so significant, but I think most people would get the 3060 Ti if it does offer a significant performance boost over the 3060. So if we actually go down, we'll be showing some of the specs and stuff. So over here you can see that it just talks about streaming and stuff, and obviously some of Nvidia's amazing streaming features that really help people to stream without lag and stuff like that. So over here you can see that there's a specs page, and if you go to full specs, you can actually see that the RTX 3060 Ti has many more CUDA cores than the RTX 3060. So it's definitely really interesting to see that even though the 3060, well, I think the 3060 is a little bit confusing as it has more VRAM, but the VRAM that it has isn't as efficient, as its memory bandwidth isn't as much as the RTX 3060 Ti. So that's definitely something that's going to be interesting to see. Even though the 3060 does have more VRAM, I doubt its VRAM is going to really help in most cases, as it really isn't going to be as efficient as the VRAM in the 3060 Ti. So I think in terms of VRAM, they're both going to be fairly similar, and I don't think a card is going to enable you to have better VRAM and so you can push higher resolutions. I think both of them will be pretty solid. But I think the main difference between them is definitely the CUDA cores, and the fact that the 3060 Ti has so many more CUDA cores. I think that's going to be the main advantage point with that card, but we're definitely going to have to see benchmarks to see how it truly performs. So that's really it for the RTX 3060 and the 3060 Ti. I hope you guys liked today's video, and I'm definitely going to be doing more videos about other products we see at CES 2021. So that's definitely going to be really interesting. So if you guys are interested in that, please be sure to subscribe and like this video for more videos. And yeah, that's basically it for today's video.